how do I best put this around? There's been a lot of chat in the aftermath of the game regarding Tane Edmund's performance at number 10. And you mentioned we just got to sort out which way we're going to go at 10. So to give this context, this conversation, I had a chat with a Wallaby player's parent up in Townsville. And they'd said to me, they said, thanks for taking easy on our young bloke in the early stages of him being a Wallaby. Now he is clearly a Wallaby and everyone's on board with him being there, and just wanted to say thank you to your broadcast team for understanding that it takes a little while, okay? So Tane's still, on one hand, we're counting his test matches, right? On one hand. So are we not able to give him time to grow into that role? And by extension to that point, and to make a question of it to you both, how long was it till you were both accomplished as Wallabies? How many test matches did it take you? How many?
Still not.
Yeah.
Like,
how
when
many does it
are
take?
you? Like, I feel like we're like Tane Edmund's 4 games in.
That's right.
He started 2.
That's right.
2. So, like, a lot of these players we're not really giving enough time to. And I remember when Carter Gordon first coming onto the scene, playing really well for the Rebels, and I was like, should we, like, let's get him in there. It's like, I want Carter Gordon to play 10 games off the bench before he starts a game. I want him to learn how it goes, the test week, how you manage it, how you manage expectation, good games, bad games. I think, 4 games isn't enough to really start to write a bloke off. I thought Tane actually played quite well. His phase play and his continuity, the way he was like working at the back of those pods, he was directing traffic good. Unfortunately, he just had like 2 or 3 big moments, obvious moments.
Yes.
Like, it's not like he's out the back and you can't really see him making a mistake and he's called the wrong thing. Drop ball, kick out in the full. So, like, that's easier for the average punter to look at and go, oh, he didn't play well. I thought he was actually quite good and adds a lot more competition to that 10 position. I think the next 12 months for one of those 10s, whoever it is, wherever they are in the world, is so important. It's going to be so interesting to watch them over the Super Rugby season, even the spring tour to coming up, seeing who sort of rises from those ashes to be the prominent 10 and who we then sort of start to put all our eggs into, all our effort into, to make sure that they've got time in the saddle leading into the World Cup.
So is there a definitive number of games? Even you look back at our now
double
2
digits.
times...
Yeah. Double digits.
Well, you look back at our now 2-time John Eales medalist, Rob Albertini, and I was with him from the outset, NRC, and he was excellent. But then it took him a little while to find his feet at Brumbies level. And then he started playing at Brumbies level like he did the NRC, which was destroy anyone and everything. And then the same at Test match level. Took him a number of games to get to that space. So is it just patience that we need? What needs to be the answer? Because a lot of people are asking, what's the answer in that position particularly?
There's a couple of answers are patience, but also not picking guys till they're ready to play Test rugby. Our issue is that, let's look at 10. We've got a little mini group that we just have to choose between that aren't probably quite there. You'd love Tom Lyon to have a couple more years of super. You'd love Tane to have a couple more years of super. You'd probably like Donaldson to have 1 or 2 more years of super to dominate. Noah's injured. We've had the ageing group go out. Foley and O'Connor and Cooper have dominated for a decade. So there's no... And we'll possibly discuss it before, and perhaps it is the chat for another day, but you've got Foley, O'Connor, Quade Cooper are, 36 plus? Yeah, then you've got Noah a little bit older, then you've got Donaldson, Will Harrison, Ed Med, all those sorts of guys, Liner. There's a decade of Australian number 10s that have been chewed up and spat out and blown to the breeze.
And the list is so long.
So we're paying
Sam Green, Mac Mason,
McIntyre, McGregor,
Jake McIntyre,
all of them. So
Andrew Deegan.
It goes forever. So this younger crew are paying the public perception price for 10 years of difference between high-level 10s getting a chance. It's hard to expect a Wallabies fan to be patient and let guys make mistakes at Test level and learn at Test level, because you're supposed to be ready for Test level, but that's just where we're at the moment. We need patience with our young 10s because we don't have another choice. We've got O'Connor there as a solution. That's the only mature solution we have, and we've got the sprinkling of young guys. Noah on his way back in the future, but at the moment, patience is the only choice for Wallabies.
He's going to be ways off, Noah. He's going to be ways off. I hope he makes it back to the field and can keep pushing in and amongst those guys.